overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers every possession.
Taking a shot on the first play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And they choose to be aggressive. First play coming out, airing the football out, and the defense was absolutely not field. Nice job having discipline, being ready for the pass on the very first play, breaking on the football, and getting the juice early. The momentum on your side, making the first big play of the football game.
They're all over.
Hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Find space. It's Hatcher. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catching up to give them the first down. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Newberry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run him again. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd down play from the gun. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Knocked down in the backfield 2 yards behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Running inside, it's Davison. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Hauls it in. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Newberry. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. The run inside, it's Newberry. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. This time they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Tight end now in motion. Behind to crease, it's Davison. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moore with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Beaver offense, ready to go. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
The game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about, but if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Going for the big play. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Right side, it's Johnson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, what a move to get room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Dante Moore. Out wide left, it's Hooks. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Davison. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hill. He's past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Throwing Moore. Fires left. It's caught. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Davison. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And his defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Under pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They get to him as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Still looking. Looking down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Kent State taking on the Miami University Redhawks. And it's the Golden Flashes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Now back to your game in Corvallis. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Taken down.
these are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. We'll send the tight end in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. On the move. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go play action with Moore. In the backfield, it's Stewart. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Hill. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Sees a crease. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there. Down at 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Keeping his eyes downfield. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unloads in the nick of time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here's Moore to throw. Between the hashes, it's Stewart. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Out wide right, it's Hooks. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short game. And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Left side is Hooks. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Making the adjustment. Keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and take.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here we go. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Moore. Caught. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to do it himself. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and runs it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Moore, play action. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Davison. And
Man, this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Drops back, it's Murphy. Moves to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Newberry. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He runs out of bounds. Football is secured, and so is the game as the defense comes up large in the clutch. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.